They call it the sport of kings. A contest where speed, ambition, skill and passion come together to deliver a thrilling display of pace and power. Prepare yourself for the oldest and richest sprint race where the country's fastest horses compete over 1,200 meters for over 3 million rand in prize money. Join us at Scottsville Racecourse on the 23rd of May for this year's Tsogo Sprint.
Pietermaritzburg prides itself on being the city of choice. It not only has a rich cultural and architectural history, but in recent times has become increasingly known as a centre of sporting excellence in KZN. Exciting news is that the city of Pietermaritzburg is now joining forces with sporting events to further develop the region.
It is very true, and we're very excited about that. We currently are the starting point for the Duzi Canoe Marathon. Interchangeably with eThekwini municipality, we also host Comrades Marathon, which is an international event. We also host, in fact, we have since become the bike capital of the continent of Africa through the facility we are having not too far from where we are at Cascades. We have got Amashova also starting from where we are. We've got cars in the park, and our Maritzburg United Football Club is outperforming itself in the Premier Soccer League currently. And therefore, it's a very correct tag, and we want to further raise the bar using the Tsogo Sprint. We are looking at these kind of strategic partnerships, and we believe this is a massive mileage. There's a massive mileage to be derived from this partnership. From both tourism and economic point of view, we believe we are going to put our city on the map to attract as many tourists as possible, particularly sports-loving people, including the horse racing people. But beyond that, from an economic point of view, we believe the economy of the city will stand to derive massive benefits.
One of the most exciting things has been the partnership now with the city of Pietermaritzburg and Tsogo, the casino on the one hand, the city on the other, married together to come together for one of the greatest sprint festivals that we have.
Tsogo's vision is achieved through Golden Horse's vision to be the premier entertainment destination within the Midlands region. This is mainly achieved through our eventing strategy, where we ensure that we are sourcing and executing high-level, high-profile events. The most important being our Tsogo Sprint coming up. The focus is always to try and make sure that we are driving people to the region, developing the tourism within the region, because at the end of the day, the more people there are in the Midlands region and the more visitors we have, the better it is for us and the community.
We hope to attract as many investors as possible, because we believe with the investment coming into our city, both the investors, foreign direct and local direct, stand to benefit, including obviously in the main our own people who are looking for employment, but also to make a positive contribution to the reduction of high levels of poverty, but also slowly closing the gap between the poorest of the poor and those who I would consider living within their means.
It is so good that the city has recognized what Tsogo is doing for the racing industry and also for what it's doing with its social programs here in the city. It's a very generous sponsor of many events, and we do need to congratulate them on that.
There is so much to look forward to come race day.
The key objective this year was to raise the profile of this event. That was firstly achieved through the changing of the name. We changed the name from the Golden Horse Sprint to the Tsogo Sprint, thereby leveraging on the Tsogo brand. Then we produced a 30-second TV commercial that is being flighted across the DSTV channels, and that was mainly to ensure that this event went out across the country and everybody was fully aware that the Tsogo Sun Sprint was taking place.
The oldest and richest sprint race where the country's fastest horses compete.
We've also benefited greatly from our partnerships with East Coast Radio and Capital Media, who've ensured that we promote this event extensively throughout the KZN region. We're also looking to raise the profile of this event through the execution on the day. For the first time this year, we have a VIP marquee that will be hosting some celebrities, dignitaries, our sponsors, as well as all our Tsogo Sun gaming VIPs from all around the country. We're really making sure that we're bringing in the high rollers for this one. As with all major horse races, there is obviously a fashion aspect. This year we won't be having a fashion show, but there is a fashion theme, which is African flair. And we're obviously not encouraging people to dress up in their African attire, but more utilize the African colors, the rich African colors, your coppers, your greens, and so forth. We will be awarding prizes for the best dressed male, female, and couple. So those people will win prizes from Tsogo Sun, which involve a 2-night stay at one of our Tsogo Sun luxury hotels.
If you feel the need for speed, for thoroughbreds who with their jockeys accelerate up to 70 kilometers an hour down the straight, then look no further.
I've been lucky. I think I've won 10 Group 1s there. But the most important is the main sprint, the 1200, open to all horses. I've actually won it the last 3 years. We won it 4 years in total. It's for me just a special race. I try and prepare a horse each year just for this race day. You know, to have 4 Group 1s on one day, all over 1200, really makes it the sprint day of our racing here.
Oh, it's a great day. The vibe and having the 4 Group 1s. It's like Maritzburg's July Day.
The 2-year-old's always exciting to watch because you know what's going to come up for the next couple of years in the age group. And then obviously the older fillies and mares and the colts. It's exciting racing, it's speed racing, and it's always nice to see a good sprinter out there.
Yeah, riding these top sprinters, Laissez-Faire, Via Africa, Military Song, you get them in the gates, they're trembling, they want to go, they know what it's all about. And these sprint races, you haven't got much time, they get out there and they do the business. It's most unbelievable feeling for the top jocks.
This is Africa's premier sprint race day, and if you miss it, you miss out.
The stars are gathering. Champion season.